morning, James. It's Wednesday. This video comes to you in several parts. Part number 1. I'm back in bar. Oh god, it's nice to feel the non-Cornish air and shit. Okay, so I really liked your video on Saturday. I thought it was really funny and entertaining and brilliant, and I really look forward to making more videos with you. The only thing I would say is we should give veto powers of punishment to, like, our girlfriend. Not that it would change an awful lot, you know, I think Belle and Rachel would really love seeing us humiliated. Serial part number 2, spocking. Now, it's a common misconception that Jowan can't spock. Like, all the comments on this channel thus far, like 100% of them, are from your girlfriend saying that I can't spock. James is what I call alternative spocking, like alternative music and alternative medicine. It respects the aims and goals of whatever they're trying to alternate, but unfortunately lacks the means. I cannot spock with this hand, although I can traditionally spock with this hand, something that I learned when I was very young and haven't been able to shake. And it made me think complexly about when I was a kid, and there was this other kid in our class and we were learning handwriting, which coincidentally is why my handwriting is terrible. We were learning how to join C's together, and when he saw all those C's joined together, he thought they looked like waves. And you know what? Lots of C's together do look like waves. And this brings us on to several part number 3, looking at our world objectively. Looking back, what we did as kids, we looked at our culture objectively and tried to see patterns within it. You know, a lot of these patterns may seem really bizarre. So there's this town near where we live called Helston, and every year they have this thing called Flora Day. And part of what Flora Day involves is like lining up in a big conga line and dancing through people's houses. I don't know about you, James, but I grew up thinking this was completely normal. Oh, James, I'm going to New York in the summer, and I'm staying with my friend Ali, who's a fantastic YouTuber. Me and Ali talk a lot, and a lot of what we talk about is how different our cultures are. I saw Flora Day as a bit weird for the first time talking to Ali. There was this really cool guy, he was an author, he was called David Foster Wallace, and he made this really beautiful speech to a bunch of graduates in a university in America, where he talked about this idea in great detail. I'll put a link in my pants. He opened the speech with this little didactic story. There were 2 younger fish cruising and being cool and shit, and then an older fish came along and said, "Hey, how's the water, boys?" And one of the younger fish said, "What's water?" Because we become so used to things, we just consider them normal and like applicable to everything. Why do we put our dead here? Like, what is it about the dead that warrants respect? Because if I was dead, I wouldn't care what you did with my body. I'd be dead. And there's this platform that we're utilising right now, which means that my face can and has been seen in the Bahamas. And the whole idea of YouTube is a really odd, complex thing, and that's why I'm writing 10,000 very difficult words about it. And the several part number 4 and final. You talked about theme week, and I know this is really bad to kind of like steal your idea because you had this really good idea for a theme week, but I'm putting this down right now. The theme of this week is culture that other people really don't like, but you do. James, I'll see you on Saturday.